Yo, this is the first type of video that I've done like this where I'm watching another person's video and just kind of, I don't know, commenting on it, I guess. Yeah, this is Prehistoric Emergence. If you don't know what this is, I've made a couple videos about it. It is an analog horror where, well, you can read it. Actually, I'll read it. Prehistoric Emergence refers to an event in which numerous animals, once believed to be extinct for millions of years, have suddenly reappeared through unexplained openings such as caves, deep holes, and blue holes. Now, there have been 5 episodes, which was season 1. I did videos over all of them. Wait, yeah, there's been 5. No, wait. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, there's been 4 episodes. This is episode 5. The first 4 are season 1. You should definitely go and check it out. I'll have Azun Studios' whole channel linked in the bio of this, or in the whatever it's called, the comments or whatever. I don't know, man. But yes, this is the first video like this that I've ever done, so I don't know. Just bear with me, I guess. I might start doing this for all of them, especially ones that are this long, because the other ones, the longest one was episode 4 up until this one, and it was 7 minutes and 11 seconds, and I think I made a video about it. If I didn't, I'll just go back and make a video about it. I did all of the creatures, all of the animals found within episodes 1 to 3, and then I don't think I ever got to episode 4, so I might just do that for this season plus episode 4 if I do a video where I talk about all the animals that showed up. But for right now, we're just gonna look at this video, which is called, what was it called? Beast of the Earth, which is the first episode of season 2, I'm guessing, if they decide to do a whole season 2. But yes, I'm just gonna watch this, and if I don't have anything to say for long periods of time, I'll probably just cut it out of this video. So there might be parts of Azun Studios' video that aren't in this video, because I don't really want it to be just me sitting here and watching it and not saying anything. So basically, I'll just keep whatever's in the context of what I'm talking about and take everything else out, so that you have a reason to go and watch it, I guess, so that you aren't just watching mine, because I think Prehistoric Emergence is pretty cool. It's like one of the only analog horrors that I've actually like gotten super into. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just get right into it.
Eden 1, come in.
Eden 1, responding.
Do you have eyes on Eden 3?
Negative. Following Eden 3's trail.
Proceed with caution. The target's threat level is being re-evaluated. If spotted, do not engage it alone.
Affirmative.
Okay, so like the first thing that I want to say is that this one is just automatically leagues ahead of the other videos whenever it comes to like what they're doing. If you haven't watched the other episodes, you definitely should, but it is mostly just a news broadcast from Azun Studios, or Azun News is what it is, and it's basically just kind of a what to do if these things come to you, and then later episodes have actual like I think it's like from documentary type of stuff where it's like the dinosaurs swimming around and stuff, especially episode 4 where a whole bunch of sea creatures comes in. That's a lot of it. And then the first few episodes are like the normal analog horror stuff, as far as I know, where it's like just a how-to guide and like drawings showing you how to survive these things and what to do if they come and what they will do to you if they come. But this is like a full-on like a mission from soldiers, it looks like so far. But yeah, I just wanted to say that this is like impressively I don't know, I just like it. Okay, just with that sound, I am really, really hoping it's just like a giant dodo bird or something. Like, it kind of reminds me of an ostrich. Like, okay, some people think that ostriches aren't horrifying. You people are crazy. They are insanely fast. They can kick like at insane speeds. There's a bird that has talons like on its back hind legs, and I cannot remember what it's called, but it has like the like dinosaur like giant sharp thing on its head, and I cannot remember what they're called. I think they're from Australia though, but that's like the vibe I'm getting from that. I know I'm like stumbling at weird moments of just talking, but like I don't know. That's what the point of this video is. If you want to watch it by yourself, go and watch it by yourself, nerd.
Eden Squad, rendezvous in my position. Target is in the AO.
Soon as they say rendezvous at my location, and right after I heard that noise, I'd be like, no, 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 fuck that, I'm gone, and I'd leave. I'd be gone. I don't care. I don't care what we're there to do. I don't care if we're like an elite dinosaur hunting brigade or something. No, if it's a giant weird like maraca sounding sound and it's coming from all directions, no, no, screw that. No, I'm out.
Eden 1, what status? After rendezvous, waiting for the squad to arrive.
Yo, I can tell from the music and whatever. What is that thing? Is that a dinosaur? I can't tell if it's a dinosaur or just a thing. Maybe I'm just paranoid because I'm watching this. I like it whenever movies and stuff do like different camera angles that aren't just straight up the main camera. And I think this, like the dash cam camera, is like one of my favorite ones. And I don't know. I really like it when movies and stuff use that. It just looks cool. Did you notice it? Took me a second. Bro's coming in from the corner, and it took me a second to notice it. I'm pretty sure I'd be dead in this situation because I have zero like knowing where I am at any time. This might be the like best use of dinosaurs in any like horror media I've ever seen. Just a giant dinosaur walking up that slowly and just being that close to him is actually really creepy. Like I've said this whenever I was making my first Azun Studios Prehistoric Emergence videos. I love dinosaurs and I love the horror genre, and whenever you mix them, I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful mixture. It's like it's just amazing. It's actually just perfect. This new Jurassic Park, not to go off topic, but like the new Jurassic Park is supposed to go mostly horror again, and I'm pretty excited for that. But I think they should just make this a movie. Like genuinely, this is a really cool concept, and it's done really, really well. I had to wait until it changed to the next scene because I was gonna stop and be like, "Oh, come on, they're freaking giving us blue balls over here for the actual dinosaur attack. They know what we want to see, and they're just like, nah, nah, we're not giving it to you, bro." I want to see that thing unhinge its jaw like it looked like it was about to do it and just chomp on that man, like just bite him like literally in half, like torso and all. That was extremely creepy though. That was good. That was pretty good.
We are the Azun News channel. It is our responsibility to keep you updated on all matters pertaining to the prehistoric emergence. GPAC has officially launched the first phase of their defense initiative. They have issued a public statement.
Yo, sorry I keep on pausing it so much. You know what? No, I'm not. Like I said before, you're watching this for me. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I don't know, man. Maybe you're just watching this for this. GPAC. If he makes like a patch or something, or if they make like a patch or something for their store, I might show off their merch store after this actually because it's really cool. But if they make a patch for that, I'm gonna have to get it because I've got a jacket I've been trying to get a whole bunch of patches on, and I think a G-Pack patch would be absolutely sick. And an Azun News sticker or something would be really cool too.
Detailing this development. To all member nations, we are proud to announce the establishment of specialized response units, fully trained, managed, and funded by GPAC. These elite forces are designed to handle prehistoric threats and ensure public safety. Should a threat arise, please contact these units through your local authorities. Due to their limited numbers, priority will be given to urban areas and regions with priority citizens. Rest assured, additional forces are undergoing rigorous training to expand our response capabilities. Your safety remains our top priority. Stay vigilant and trust in GPAC. While GPAC's promises bring hope, their initiatives come with substantial costs. Stay tuned as we uncover news regarding GPAC's newly formed special forces.
Okay, it is like storming outside. I'm gonna have to check and make sure you can't hear it because that is like pounding on my house. Okay, yeah, it's raining and thundering, which is creepy and spooky ooky. Pretty good for this video though. Yeah, so that's what those dudes that were walking around are. I was wondering if I forgot something from a past episode or something, but no, it's just now introduced. Okay, so obviously they got called into a place and they're supposed to be extremely trained, and then that dude got is what it looks like. Unless it ends up showing him again and he killed the dinosaur, which would be pretty sick actually. It's like he busted out of its stomach after it swallowed him or something. That would be sick. I feel like that's a little bit too much action hero for this type of like the story that they're telling with this, but I think that would be absolutely amazing. I do think that the whole trained army type of thing is going to be a ploy from GPAC though. I've been thinking that GPAC was going to be a horrible evil organization since the beginning though, but with how much they're expanding the story with this one, I'm pretty sure they might actually become the villains. But that might just be my mistrust of like any government organization due to, well, comic books honestly. There's no good government organization in any comic book, especially whenever it comes to the heroes and stuff. But you know what? Maybe GPAC is cool dudes. Who knows?
A T-Rex has been spotted stalking residents in Laurel, Montana.
Bro, if the cameraman escaped from that close to the T-Rex and then got that posted and got it onto the news, I don't think I'm worried about the T-Rex. He seems like a chill dude. It doesn't seem like he's gonna do anything to me.
Fortunately, no civilian casualties have been reported. This particular T-Rex has captivated public attention due to its mysterious nature. It is widely being referred to as...
Okay, what did this say?
This particular T-Rex has captivated public attention due to
I'm gonna
its
have to pause
mysterious
that.
nature. It is widely being referred to as...
Oh, well, crap. Okay, yeah, obviously it's the name of the episode, bruh. I don't know why I thought it would be something else. Yeah, Beast of the Earth. Okay, that's a sick name, but I am kind of mad I had to pause it for that. I don't know how to do slow motion or like frame by frame on... Wait, isn't it just like you hold? No, that's not what it is. We are only 4 minutes and 35 seconds into this video. I need to be quiet and just watch it, my god.
In response to growing public distress, GPAC deployed a specialized strike force to neutralize the creature. Tragically, 2 members lost their lives during the operation. GPAC has since confirmed that the dinosaur was in fact successful.
Whoa, what did this say? The Debau's appearance
Tragically,
appears
two
to
members lost
evolve
their
over time.
lives during the
Yo,
operation.
okay.
GPAC has since confirmed that the dinosaur was in fact successfully neutralized to ensure public safety. We may never understand the mystery behind the Dubba.
Okay, so that dude was definitely killed, and one other was, and they successfully killed it or neutralized it or something. I still think they're bad guys, so maybe they took it in for research and they're trying to make a super weapon or something. And then after that, it says that it's evolving, so that makes sense because it looked different in the frame where it was about to eat that dude and where it was standing there, and between that one too. So either there's multiple different T-Rexes, which would make sense because in the last, or not the last episode, one of the episodes, it says that there's multiple T-Rexes seen in a city, and then this one, there's only one, so maybe there's more than one, and they just think it's evolving to look weird because that would make sense. Everything else that's happening in this would point to the fact that everything is going crazy.
GPAC has detailed Phase 1 of their campaign, which aims to resolve the Quetzalcoatlus threat. These Asdargadai pterosaurs have become a top priority due to their inherent danger and rapid migration across the Western Hemisphere. GPAC's statement regarding this campaign is as follows. As part of the defense initiative, we are committed to controlling the population of the Asdargadai pterosaurs. Our specialized forces have successfully neutralized 19,735 Quetzalcoatlus with minimal losses. However, to sustain this campaign, we are imposing a 10% emergency tariff across all member nations. Your continued support is vital in keeping our
19,735 Quetzalcoatlus, and there's still a whole bunch left. Bruh. What are Quetzalcoatlus? It was in one of the older, maybe I should have rewatched all the old episodes. I'm probably gonna rewatch them anyways tonight, just to get re-caught up, but man, I know Quetzalcoatlus, it was the whole Mayan temple thing that was shown on Azun News, because they said it was freaking out everyone. And I know it's a Aztec god, but I cannot remember what the dinosaurs look like.
world secure. We at Azun News question whether brute force is the right solution to this crisis. In just the first week of the initiative, 987 soldiers have lost their lives. The mass spending on firepower has already triggered inflation, with experts warning us that this war is unlikely to end anytime soon.
Okay, so yeah, it is the giant pterodactyl. Those things are creepy. I don't like birds in general, which is why I think that the feathered dinosaurs are creepier than the scaly ones. But Quetzalcoatlus are really creepy and really really big. So yeah, I see why that many would be a huge problem. Maybe they're just a flocks of birds at that point though. Are they even trying to kill people? Maybe GPAC is just trying to make everyone think that the dinosaurs are bad guys when they're actually really chill. That T-Rex wasn't doing anything until you started hunting it. The Quetzalcoatlus seem fine. It's just sitting up there on a house T-posing. I'm sure it's fine.
Despite GPAC's claim of neutralizing nearly 20,000 Quetzalcoatlus, their population continues to surge. This campaign could easily stretch on for years. The war against...
Yo, I'm starting to get the feeling that Azun News does not vibe with the GPAC, because they're throwing shade at GPAC quite a lot actually.
The Asdargadai has already cost more than $1.32 billion. Experts project expenses could surpass $1 trillion before the...
Jesus Christ. $1 trillion? I was reading the bottom thing that's sliding by, and I saw that number, and I was like, my god, that's more zeros than I've ever seen.
Ends. Furthermore, GPAC has introduced tariff exemptions for wealthy individuals and corporations that make significant financial contributions.
So GPAC is basically just making them bribe their way into getting out of the tariffs, which would they be saving that much money if they're having to bribe their way into it anyways? Like, if they're having to bribe their way into it, I mean, in the long run, maybe they like don't have to pay as much on the tariffs and everything because you have to pay every single time, and then the bribery would just be one quick one. But wouldn't they want them to have to pay the tariffs if they can get more from them? I don't know, man. Bribes are weird. If you can make more money over like a longer time, why would you let them bribe their way out of getting it? Unless they're paying more than the tariffs would be, but then why would they pay? That's stupid. Makes no sense. That's not me saying this analog horror doesn't make sense. It's me saying that bribery in that way doesn't make sense to me.
According to GPAC, cities like Washington, D.C., Buffalo, and Pittsburgh are now free of Quetzalcoatlus. However, eyewitness reports suggest sightings of flying creatures in these regions.
That doesn't even look like the Quetzalcoatlus. That might just be because it's blurry or just a different type of. I don't know. What is this? What type of art style do they use? Are they? I don't know. I want to know how they make these. How do they do they Photoshop these or what? I feel like it's probably Photoshop, but also I just want to know how they make these episodes, especially these longer ones. These are insane in quality. Like genuinely, I'm impressed. But yeah, that doesn't look like Quetzalcoatlus. That looks like a different type of breed, just from looking at it on screen.
To gain further insight, we now turn to Corbin Brenner, reporting live from Buffalo, New York.
That's right. I'm standing here in sunny Buffalo, New York, and as of yet...
This guy's so cheerful, and I have a feeling something's about to swoop up on him and just absolutely take a nasty bite out of his head. Unless I'm just completely wrong about that, I feel like he might actually end up dying here. He's way too happy about being on his job.
No news on the elusive Pterosaurus. I've spoken to many locals and still have no reports to substantiate that they've migrated this far north. I'll update you as I get more information. Back to you. Leave the camera. Go, go, go!
Damn, I was not expecting something that looked that good. I know I was just like salivating out of my mouth about how good the art and like the Photoshop and whatever else they are using for this looks, but that was genuinely impressive. That was really good. Yeah, that dude had the right idea. If you hear a dinosaur, get the hell out of there. I don't care if you are a trained dinosaur hunter or not. You get out of there. Dinosaurs are creepy, bro. Especially ones that can fly. Come on. And that thing definitely would have eaten him. I'm glad he didn't die. He was really happy to be on his job, and now I feel like he's gonna quit. So good. He doesn't need to go back out there. Poor guy. Yeah, the Quetzalcoatlus is absolutely horrifying. Let me rewind it really fast. So it flying in and then landing and the camera shaking is really cool. And then I think its head is freaking massive. That's actually, like, it looks like it shouldn't be able to stand because of how big its head is. I love this design. I just genuinely like that. And the way it flies in and you can hear its wings flapping and then it lands and it shakes the camera. That's really cool. And this right here... its screaming turns off the camera, which has happened quite a bit in the with the other dinosaurs. So I'm wondering if maybe it's I don't know if they have something going on with technology. Maybe like they can make it black out or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just for dramatic purposes that it does that, or just to be a quick transition. But I'm thinking maybe they have some type of weird magnetic pulse type of thing. Okay, I had to plug in my iPad because it is 5%, and once it goes below that, I will not be able to, record. So let's go ahead and start back. I just wanted to tell you guys why there was probably a pretty noticeable cut there.
Attention. The U.S. East Coast is now under a state of emergency. All residents are ordered to remain indoors. A massive...
I'm sorry, but why isn't the entire world under, like, a really big state of emergency? I mean, not to be that guy or anything, but dinosaurs are a pretty big emergency.
Prehistoric invasion is underway. GPAC response teams have been deployed across multiple states.
Okay. Whenever Azun Studios posted like this type of picture on the thing, this right here, this is like the meme where they're pointing and they're going, oh, like the Pogger's face. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out because I forgot about the community post they made that looked like that.
GPAC response teams have been deployed across multiple states. However, the sheer number of these creatures are overwhelming the forces. Early reports indicate this species is even more resilient than the Quetzalcoatlus. Its greater mass allows it to withstand heavier gunfire, making it more difficult to bring down.
I'm fairly certain it's only harder to bring down because it has a fat head. That's all I have to say about that.
Experts have confirmed that these pterosaurs first emerged in Romania, likely nesting in remote regions and avoiding human detection. However, their sudden mass migration to the U.S. East Coast remains an enigma, with no known natural explanation for such a movement. The fact that their arrival coincides with the ongoing war is a coincidence that cannot be overlooked. Their sudden mass...
Was that saying that the war between the dinosaurs or like an actual real world war? Is it saying that they're there because of an actual war?
Experts have confirmed that these pterosaurs first emerged in Romania, likely nesting in remote regions and avoiding human detection. However, their sudden mass migration to the U.S. East Coast remains an enigma, with no known natural explanation for such a movement. The fact that their arrival coincides with the ongoing war is a coincidence that cannot be overlooked.
Okay, I had to look it up. That word that was there was an actual war. I thought they were saying that a war was going on over there, and that was pushing them out of there. But it's just the war against the birds.
The Toronto Zoo is now under investigation and has been closed indefinitely due to growing safety concerns. A zookeeper, whose identity will remain anonymous, intentionally released Oopie Jr. from his enclosure. The worker has since been terminated, although they have stated that they were saving him. Meanwhile, an illness has spread among the zoo staff. Reports indicate that a significant number of the zookeepers have fallen ill, with several hospitalized. The nature of the illness remains unidentified. One of the now hospitalized zookeepers claims that Oopie never contracted tuberculosis. Instead, they allege that the Toronto Zoo's shareholders fabricated the diagnosis to cover up the true cause of Oopie's death and avoid a shutdown. This has sparked speculation that Oopie's death and the illness among zookeepers could be correlated. As the Toronto Zoo faces legal scrutiny, concerns grow for the zookeepers battling this unknown illness and for Oopie Jr., who remains missing.
Okay, so it's definitely dinosaur disease. They are going to convert into dinosaur form very soon, I have a feeling. Or it's just, I don't know, measles or something really lame. It's a woolly mammoth. They're not going to be immune to the stuff we are. It's like a caveman coming back to our time, right? Can woolly mammoths even get the stuff that humans get? Can humans get what woolly mammoths get? The only thing that truly matters in that part of this video is that Oopie is a really cute name for a baby mammoth.
A Attention residents of France. A terrifying insect has been spotted in the country. This creature is known as the
I'm sure that's fine. That's just a giant dragonfly. Dragonflies are fine, or I've been told that every time I scream about one flying towards me. No. We could kill it. Just get an iron and hit it over the head multiple times.
Menorah. At this time, authorities strongly advise keeping all windows and doors securely shut, both in homes and in vehicles. This griffin fly is the largest insect alive, with a wingspan of over 2 feet. While it frightens many, it doesn't pose a threat to humans unless provoked. The Meganora has been seen to prey on toads, spiders, and dragonflies, all of which naturally control the insect populations. Country's crops. Once a thriving $200 billion industry supporting nearly 500,000 jobs, France's agricultural sector is now in turmoil. Furthermore, tourism has declined significantly since the pest crisis, pushing France towards an economic disaster.
Who was going to France anyways? Nobody likes French people. Croissant! No one likes them. And also, no, this looks like a genuine hellhole. Like, worse than France normally is. Yeah, these giant dragonflies, that someone needs to provoke them and kill them. So I was wrong about how to deal with them. You don't want to hit them over the head, because that'll just provoke them. You need a flamethrower. Something that can just incinerate them automatically, so that they aren't provoked. They're just dead. You see. A flamethrower fixes everything.
Despite the ongoing Historicadi War, GPAC has reaffirmed its commitment to handling other prehistoric threats. In response to the active Meganora crisis, they have issued the following statement. The emergence of Meganora poses a significant threat to France. To address this crisis, GPAC has deployed a specialized force armed with an experimental pesticide designed to eliminate insects the size of Meganora and smaller. Residents may contact local authorities for assistance. Rest assured, this crisis will soon be contained.
Okay, if their main problem is that all of the pests and everything are like messing up the crops and everything, a pesticide like that is probably just going to make it worse, because you're going to kill literally everything, and it's a new pesticide. What's that going to do to the crops? How are the French people going to survive? If this video doesn't end with France being wiped off the map, I'm actually going to be quite upset.
However, public concern is mounting over GPAC's use of an experimental, possibly untested pesticide in populated areas. Adding to the unease, GPAC has not disclosed the pesticide's ingredients or potential side effects, leaving many questioning this approach.
Bro, I might need to just stop talking every time something like that comes up, because Azun News and me are like on the same like wavelength. We know that GPAC is like up to no good. Okay, they're plotting something evil. This is gonna be like a Jurassic Park. Like, they're trying to make a weird human dinosaur hybrid type of thing. We're gonna get a Turok situation.
Tragic incident recently took place in Brazil. Camila Nascimento, aged 25, was found dead from massive bite wounds while searching for her missing cat. The injuries bear an eerie resemblance to a long-extinct predator. While unconfirmed, many fear that the saber...
For anyone who couldn't read this, the destroyer claims its prey. And also, I do enjoy how this world that they've created, instead of being like, oh, it's probably like, it's probably just someone with a knife or just any animal that isn't extinct, they just automatically go, oh yeah, let's call up a paleontologist and ask him if this bite mark fits like a saber-toothed tiger or something. Bruh, people are getting way too used to dinosaurs being everywhere.
Do you want some treats?
It's actually a saber-toothed tiger. My god. Dude, you know how cool it would be to be a cat lady, lose your cat, and then a saber-toothed tiger comes in and you tame it? Now that's a cat I can get behind. That would be sick. Yeah, she's definitely dead, though. That cat was simply frightened. I'm sure it's fine whenever someone's not screaming at it like a crazy person.
The Smilodon populator has re-emerged, weighing up to 400 pounds and capable of reaching speeds of 30 miles per hour. This apex predator is unlike anything modern society has faced. Its strength and ambush tactics may make it the most dangerous prehistoric creature to return yet. Across Brazil, deep holes are forming in populated areas. Where these formations appear, so do the saber-toothed cats. With these predators now prowling city streets and rural towns alike, Brazil itself has become their hunting ground. GPAC forces are patrolling major cities, staying true to their mission of protecting civilians. However, their focus remains on urban centers, leaving smaller towns and rural areas dangerously exposed to Smilodon attacks. Those outside the protected zones are left to discover their own means of protection against the creature. With the federal government and GPAC prioritizing urban regions, many and vulnerable towns have turned to a questionable source of protection. The cartels. Amid a global firearms shortage, these criminal organizations have taken advantage of the crisis, flooding the black market with weapons and selling them to desperate locals. The emergence of Smilodon has inadvertently increased the strength of the cartels, deepening their grip on Brazil's most vulnerable communities. For now, those outside the GPAC protected zones have little choice but to rely on the criminal organizations. Until special forces extend their reach, many will remain trapped between prehistoric terror and the growing power of the cartels.
So one of the things I love about this analog horror is that the dinosaurs, I think I've said this a ton, but the dinosaurs actually have a realistic impact on like nature and everything. Like the bugs having impact on the insect population because they're killing the ones that actually keep them down and everything. And then this one, I was like, oh, it's just saber-toothed tigers. They didn't kill any animals or anything. It's not going to have an impact on actual nature or anything. But then the cartel comes in and they're just like, yeah, I like these guys. And now the cartel are going to end up making these their pets. I want that to be a movie now. Someone get on that.
The number of openings have increased exponentially since our last broadcast. They have started to displace a concerning number of people. GPAC previously promised to relocate those housed within 1 mile of a formation. However, they have since now discontinued the service for budgetary reasons and left those affected responsible for their own relocation. The underwater openings are confirmed to be linked to the water level rising. Coastal regions will soon experience an increased amount of floodings. While the prehistoric emergence threatens our way of life, we must hold on to hope. History has shown that humanity can adapt. Humanity will adapt. Viewers, stay vigilant, stay prepared, and above all, stay safe.
Okay, we're almost done with this video, but are these holes opening up like automatically? Like, are there people just there and then it just goes whoop and then falls in, or is it like a gradual small break and everything? Because if it's just like a full-on just plummet into the hole like automatically, I think we may be dealing with a hollow earth situation from the Monsterverse, or as for a more user-friendly depiction of this, Ice Age 3. The one with the cool weasel with the eye patch. Like the dinosaur world underneath it. I think that's what it is. That's what I've been thinking. I've been thinking either it's an interdimensional thing, or I think it was kind of an interdimensional thing in Ice Age anyways. This is basically just Ice Age, to be honest. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I like the woolly mammoth. And there's a saber-toothed tiger in Ice Age, so there's another thing. If they bring in a sloth, like a normal sloth, you know, I mean, it is just Ice Age.
This is Dr. Adrian Holloway, log entry 003. I asked why we were researching prehistoric creatures. They just told me not to ask. I guess that knowledge is above my pay grade. Earlier today, GPAC relocated my team to a U.S. military facility, one I will refer to as Paradise Ranch. We've been informed that live specimens, including Quetzalcoatl.
Paradise Ranch is not an okay name to name anything in a story like this. Dude, they're obviously doing human experiments. I told you all, GPAC cannot be trusted. They are obviously bad guys.
Smilodon and others are currently being...
I completely missed the fact that the saber-tooth was named Smilodon. That's the cutest name ever.
held here. However, our team has been assigned to an entirely different subject. The creature on the news, the one the public is calling the Daba, is currently being transported to this very facility.
Okay, the T-Rex from the park and the Daba were two different things, so it can just evolve. Okay. I got you. I thought it was multiple T-Rexes, like I said, but yeah. This analog horror is obviously above, like, a few things are flying right over my head.
Can't believe it. Our containment protocols are ready, but there is ongoing debate over its dietary requirements. This dinosaur we're researching, it's a scientific marvel, a true wonder of the world. I'm honestly not sure what to expect, but I somehow know my team and I won't be disappointed. Log entry 004. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Its fleshy footpads muffle its steps far more effectively than those of a typical T-Rex.
Okay, so the Daba was the one that killed him because, like I pointed out, it was completely silent walking on up. Which, I mean, actually no other dinosaur has been completely silent. They've been really good in this analog horror about making it make noise. Like the bird coming down shook the camera and you could hear its wings flap. The cat, or the saber-toothed tiger, not just cat, you could hear it walking. And then the T-Rexes in the city, you could even hear them walking. And then there was a couple other ones in the other episodes that you could hear walking. And you can even hear the ones swimming in the ocean. So, I mean, yeah. I was wondering if that was just a really, like, he put all of his stat points into stealth or something. But yeah, it looks like he basically did.
Initial measurements place its weight at 16,734 pounds, and its height at 12.5 feet at the hip. We've already trimmed sections of its hair to study regrowth patterns, and later today, we'll be extracting tissue and blood samples for further analysis.
Not to, like, bash the scientists or anything, but that is a horrible pin setup for a giant dinosaur. Those are tiny gates. Those are shorter than it, so it's probably only around 11 feet tall. It's on the inside, which can't be good for it. Like, come on, take its health into consideration, please. It's eating out of a giant dog bowl. This is just a horrible setup for a pin for a dinosaur.
Using the DNA methylation clock, we aim to estimate the specimen's true age. Physically, it appears healthy, but it seems uncomfortable. I think I'm going to have the team delay further testing for a day or two. The creature needs time to adjust to its new home.
I just told the man why it's uncomfortable. It's a tiny pin. It's inside. It's eating out of a dog bowl. Have some decency. Let it eat off of the fine china. Come on. It's a guest.
The results are... I don't know what to make of any of this. As a scientist, I'm not even sure I believe it myself. The specimen is somehow an infant. It's still growing. It hasn't even come close to reaching its full size.
Not to be that guy or anything, but I had already guessed it was a baby. Like, not even just from context clues or anything. Just, it looks like it has baby weight. It looks like a cute little baby. I want to pinch its cheeks, but I don't think I'd be able to reach it. It's 12 feet tall. I could get a step ladder and pinch its cheeks, but they don't know its diet yet. I'm going to wait to see if it eats humans.
There's something else. No one has ever seen it sleep since its arrival. Not once. I asked my superiors how they even managed to transport it here. They told me it took 7.6 milligrams of carfentanil to sedate this thing. Then, there's the issue with the superiors, how they even managed to transport it here. They told me it took 7.6 milligrams of carfentanil to sedate.
One moment, please. I had to look up what carfentanil is, and it is 10,000 times more potent than morphine and 100 times more potent than fentanyl. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Maybe take it easy on the poor dinosaur, okay? Okay, that should be the last interruption, because we only have exactly 1 more minute. That's impressive. There's a bird whistling outside, and I want it gone. I need it to go away. My God. Okay. Yeah. We'll finish this up with the last minute.
Arrival. Not once. I asked my superiors how they even managed to transport it here. They told me it took 7.6 milligrams of carfentanil to sedate this thing. Then, there's the issue with the equipment. Flickering monitors, faulty lights, security feed interruptions.
I was right. They have weird electromagnetic type of powers, or they freak out machines just being near them or something.
Paper, it's all just a technical malfunction, but... Is it looking at me?
Yo, its face is like weirdly human, and I don't like it. It's like the Chad of all dinosaurs. Look at that. Ah, it's mewing. Perfect jawbone, perfect nose, creepy eyes. My light flickered as whenever it did that. That's horrifying. And it spoke, I think. Closed captioning for the win. It said human. I heard you've been, but that would make no sense. Unless it can't speak complete sentences, which would make sense because humans are obviously more intelligent than dinosaurs. Okay, that was this is the longest episode so far. Like I said, it introduces a whole bunch of new dinosaurs. It has a new weird evolution dinosaur that can. It does say that at least that dinosaur can mess with technology, but the Quetzalcoatlus also did it. So I think that's just any dinosaur from the prehistoric emergence can do it. And then it can also speak because it said human at the end, unless closed captioning was wrong and I heard you've been, so maybe it was. Who knows? Yeah, it's a super intelligent, weird dinosaur, basically. and they've been keeping it for a while. So who knows? It's is that after escape? It said day 0. So is that after it escaped, or is that after they captured it? Because I don't think it said they captured it though. So I think it escaped. So yeah, now you have a giant dinosaur like that out there. Yeah, this was a really good episode. This is definitely a huge upgrade from the other ones, and I've already said I loved the other ones. So yeah, this is actually impressive. I was getting worried we wouldn't get another episode until April 1st, and I saw that the community post that they posted, and they said that it was going to come out. So yeah, this is a really good episode. You should go and watch it yourself, because I'm probably going to cut out some of the bits that I wasn't talking for a little bit. Just so that it's not, just straight up their video. Yeah, this is a pretty cool thing. I still want them to make this a movie, like really, really bad. This is really cool. Like I said, I love dinosaurs, I love horror, and now we have a weird, hyper-intelligent evolution dinosaur, and this is gonna be absolutely sick if they keep on bringing out episodes of this quality and everything. But yeah, I just want to make this video because this was a longer one and I thought it would be cool to make this type of video. Yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and edit it so I can get it posted tonight, hopefully, unless I post it tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know, you'll see. But yeah, definitely go and check out their analog horror, and they have a whole bunch of other analog horrors on there, but definitely go and subscribe. I don't know, buy some of their merch. Comment and tell them to make the G-Pack symbol a patch, like nonstop, so that they might, I don't know. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that type of stuff to them and me. Obviously, I want subscribers too. But yeah, see ya.